Hey everybody, so we have a lot to go over today. I'm sure most of you have been hearing about rumors of a Nintendo Direct probably happening this week. In fact, by the time you're watching this, there's a decent chance the Direct may have even already been announced. So far, though, a Nintendo Direct has not been announced as of the time of me recording this, but we nearly always get a Direct in September, and lots of rumors and leaks saying this week is going to be the week we get one. By the way, this is not a predictions video. I'll try and do something like that after a Direct actually gets officially announced. Either a predictions video or maybe a prediction stream if I don't have time to edit another whole video between the announcement of the Direct and the actual release of the Direct. This is going to be a video going over all of the rumors leading up to this rumored Nintendo Direct. The Twitter leaker Pyoro, who so far has a flawless track record, has been posting a lot of leaks on Twitter, most likely for things contained in the rumored Nintendo Direct. So we'll be going over all of that stuff in this video. Tons of rumors about a Switch successor console being shown off behind closed doors recently. While I personally do not think the future Nintendo console will show up in the rumored Nintendo Direct, though I don't know that for certain, it's very cool to start hearing potential specific information about the Switch successor console if Nintendo did indeed actually show it to certain people behind closed doors. If these rumors are true, we are beginning to get a picture of what the console will be like, and it seems to be more powerful than many people probably expected it would be. And finally, there are rumors of something happening for Super Smash Bros., the Super Smash Bros. Series. Just what exactly that something will look like, no one seems to know. But since my last video where I talked about the rumors I'd heard and the evidence pointing towards something actually happening for Super Smash Bros. Soon, more people have now come forward claiming to have heard the same vague Smash Bros. Rumors that I had heard. I'm going to say this now, just to be absolutely clear. The Smash Bros. Rumors are separate from any Nintendo Direct rumors. Could whatever these Smash rumors are pointing towards show up in the rumored Nintendo Direct this week? Totally possible. But if they don't, that doesn't mean the rumors were wrong. They were never tied to the Direct. Something Smash could still happen a bit down the road. The rumors were never something Smash will happen in a September Direct. They were just something Smash will probably happen soon. Alright, so we have a lot to go over today. I'll try to present all of this in a cohesive manner. So first up, let's talk about the Switch successor console rumors. I'll try and be brief here, as I don't personally have much to add about this one with my opinion or some new information or something. And I'm sure everyone out there has probably heard the broad strokes of this topic anyway. For months now, there have been constant rumors that Nintendo would be announcing the successor to the Switch at some point. It's probably happening next year, seems to be what all the rumors are pointing towards. That's what I had heard myself. Recently, we've started getting a trickle of leaks about the specifics for that rumored console. I Am a Hero 2 on Reddit said that Square Enix and Sega have dev kits for the Switch successor console already. That console will be backwards compatible with Switch games, the console has a camera, and that Final Fantasy VII Remake runs on the console similarly to how it runs on PS5, and that it could even be a launch title. Shortly after that Reddit leak, reports started flooding the internet that Nintendo had actually shown off the Switch successor console behind closed doors for select press and developers at Gamescom. Like I said, I don't personally think we'll see the Switch successor ourselves in this rumored Nintendo Direct. I don't think we're going to see it this week. But hearing Nintendo may have already shown it off privately at Gamescom has some people hopeful the public could get a glimpse of the console soon. Supposedly, Nintendo showed off an upscaled higher frame rate version of Breath of the Wild and the Matrix Awakens Unreal Engine 5 tech demo, supposedly on NVIDIA's DLSS upscaling technology at 1080p on a television, and look comparable to the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X, which if true is a much more powerful console than most expected from Nintendo. Universo Nintendo also claimed this fan-dubbed Switch 2 console has 12 GB RAM, ray tracing, and DLSS 3.1. Nate the Hate dropped a video earlier Monday morning with even more specifics about Nintendo's demonstration of the console, and seemed to suggest March 2024 could either be the window for the release date of the console, or more likely the reveal date for the system. With those specs, this could be the first time in a long time Nintendo consoles would be competitive under the hood against PlayStation and Xbox. With the Switch's major success financially, if this console is backwards compatible, if they move the Nintendo accounts forward like the NSO and stuff, and all the Switch games are backwards compatible, and it's really able to upscale the games, lower the frame rates, and eliminate load times like it apparently did for Breath of the Wild, Nintendo could have a real winner here, but it's all rumors for now. We also had a new patent found from Nintendo for a new kind of haptic joystick with some kind of Hall effect-like properties. Essentially, the joystick would use magnets to determine their locations and give a haptic feedback effect, so players could really feel the game in the joystick itself. This would also essentially eliminate the possibility of joystick drift, as the parts wouldn't wear down over time just being pushed on against magnets. So if this truly is part of the Switch successor console design, say goodbye to Joy-Con drift. Nintendo may have solved that issue for good. Alright, let's talk about this rumored Nintendo Direct we might be getting this week and the Pyoro leaks and stuff. Quickly, before I get into that Direct, I want to mention the Mario Wonder Direct we had a couple weeks ago. Last video talked about how I assumed we'd get a send-off for Charles Martinet in that Direct, since Nintendo had announced his retirement from voicing Mario, and he's now transitioning to the role of Mario Ambassador. Well, we did not get a send-off for Charles Martinet in the Mario Wonder Direct. However, a send-off video with Charles Martinet and Miyamoto did happen. It was posted on Twitter as its own separate thing. We did not get a passing of the torch moment or announcement of who's voicing Mario now, though. But we did hear that apparently we won't learn the identity of Mario's new voice actor until we see them written in the credits for Mario Wonder. Okay, let's talk about when the Direct might happen. Maybe it's already announced by the time you're watching this video, but as of this recording, it's not out there yet. Last video I mentioned how this week is the most open week schedule-wise for Nintendo, and Directs often happen on Wednesdays, and we've even seen several September Directs on the 13th. Pyoro did like a tweet of someone asking them what they think of the number 13. But that was a ways back when Pyoro did that, so who knows if that date was even set in stone back then, or if Pyoro liking that tweet meant that the Direct is going to happen on the 13th. There was also a Japanese comedian and game creator who said their game would be announced probably on Thursday the 14th. His last game was announced in a Nintendo Direct, so potentially it could be on the 14th, not the 13th. Of course, with time zones, it's possible Japan could get the Direct on the 14th, while here in the West, it's still on the 13th. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have their first DLC dropping on the 13th, so a Direct on that date could work out so Nintendo could briefly remind everyone the DLC is coming out that day during the Direct. Also, side note about the Directs themselves, it's been noticed that before, they didn't have Nintendo Switch at the end of their names on, the videos, but the last two have had that. With the Switch successor console rumors, it's just kind of interesting to notice that they suddenly have been specifying that these are Switch Directs. Anyway, the first place I saw to hard confirm a Direct happening this week was Universo Nintendo, a Brazilian website. Necro Felipe, or Necrolipe, who works for Universo Nintendo, also wrote that if Nintendo fans like the Mario Wonder Direct, they'll need tranquilizers in the coming weeks, basically implying that a lot of Nintendo news, probably in the form of a September Direct, was coming. Responding to this article announcement was when Pyoro started talking about leaks in this rumored Direct. So let's start going over what Pyoro has been saying on Twitter. Keep in mind, Pyoro has so far had a flawless leak record, as far as I'm aware of, and that's why everyone is listening to what they have to say. Okay, so the first thing Pyoro leaked for this rumored Direct was this. Let's just say fans of a certain MATLAB function will be happy with the upcoming Direct. MATLAB is a mathematical program. One of its functions is called F-Zero. Nate Drake actually had said a while ago that 2023 would be when F-Zero's time would come. Pyoro expanded upon this and said it was not just an F-Zero game coming to NSO, like not just an old F-Zero game for like Game Boy Advance or something. Pyoro said no. It will come to NSO, but I'm not teasing it. So the MATLAB F-Zero tease is something else, not an NSO F-Zero game. People speculated it could be a remaster or port of F-Zero GX. We have gotten a lot of surprise GameCube Switch game ports lately. Pyoro then tweeted, "Reminder, Pac-Man 99 will be discontinued in 1 month." And they liked several tweets suggesting some kind of F-Zero 99 game could be what they're talking about, could replace the Pac-Man 99 game. Pyoro tends to like comments that are correct guesses. So with Pyoro liking a lot of the F-Zero 99 guesses, most likely it's F-Zero 99. Possible it's also a port of F-Zero GX or something too, but F-Zero 99 seems to be what to expect for sure here. Pyoro also posted a GIF image of DK from the Mario movie without any other context. This caused a big commotion with a lot of people, assuming this meant a new DK game, specifically a new Donkey Kong Country game or something to that equivalency. I started asking around, and I heard that the DK game was not what people were thinking it would be, and that it was not that big of a deal, as in not as big of a deal as a new Donkey Kong Country game like everyone seemed to be assuming. I speculated what else it could be if it wasn't a Donkey Kong Country game, so I thought maybe the DK movie reveal, showing off the DK part of Universal Park, or something like that. Pyoro then returned the next day and tweeted, "You see who he is, but never who he is fighting," with that same DK clip from the Mario movie. Pyro then showed an image of DK and Mario from that same scene. Someone then asked, does it have minis? Pyro replied, yes, which essentially confirms this was all hinting at a Mario vs. Donkey Kong game. Those games have the minis, the little wind-up Mario guys. Whether it's a brand new one or a remastered port or what is totally unknown, but it seems very likely the whole DK tease was for a Mario vs. Donkey Kong game. Next, Pyro wrote, remake of a DS game and a Wii game. They specified this was not the DK game they were hinting at before, but something else. They then further specified the games are related when someone asked about that. Eventually, Pyro liked to tweet about the game Another Code. Another Code, or Trace Memories as it's known in North America, is a DS game that has a Wii sequel game. The Wii sequel game was never released in North America. Since Pyro liked to tweet guessing at that game, that's likely what we're going to get. This could be similar to the Famicom Detective Club games getting updated and an international release, which is cool to see Nintendo doing. Some of their older games that never made it to the States are cool to see us finally get here officially. Mother 3 sometime, Nintendo? Alright, at some point during all of this, Pyro started calling out other quote-unquote leakers on Twitter, kind of similar to how they called out Zippo a few weeks ago, although Zippo did end up getting the Wonder Direct right while Pyro failed to mention it. Marco Maru posted a bunch of emoji, likely as direct hints for things that would be in the Direct, and Pyro responded, delete your account if you are wrong. They also told someone else who was taking credit for confirming the DK game, you'd better delete your account too. Pyro also tweeted out some Japanese text that Google translates to, it's finally Princess Peach Showtime. And then Pyro liked someone's comment that just said, Princess Peach Showtime. So that's likely our title for the unnamed Peach game we had shown off in the last Direct. And also, when asked if we'd get more news on the Peach game, Pyro replied, yep. Pyro called another person out saying, whoever says no name reveal for that game should delete their account before getting banned from Fami next week. This is likely in reference to a Famiboards leak that was making the rounds. Pyro even actually confirmed they use Famiboards in a much earlier tweet. Pyro might be one of us, said someone on Famiboards, and Pyro replied, yeah. I'm uncertain if the name of the Famiboards leaker is publicly known or not, but I have seen the leak, without their name attached to it, being passed around online. I've seen their name, so I know who they are, but I'm unsure if that's been kept private, so I'll just show the information and post that here for now. To summarize it, they know Smash Bros. Is getting a content update, but don't know if it's a big one or a small one. So once again, someone else hearing Smash rumors, but not knowing what they are. They say the Princess Peach game is shown and write, no name reveal I'm aware of. So Pyro calling them out is a bit much. They didn't claim no name reveal would happen, they claimed they didn't know about a name being revealed. They also say the Princess Peach game has old Paper Mario gameplay, exploration-wise, whatever that means. They also claim a new Kirby game, Rainbow Course Style, will be shown, and for third-party stuff they claim Borderlands, Star Wars Hunters, Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy Tactics, and more. The Famiboards leaker also says Metroid Prime 4 is ready to be shown, but don't say for sure if it'll show up in the Direct. I have also heard the exact same thing about Prime 4. It's in a ready state to be shown, but I have yet to actually get confirmation if it's in the Direct or not. I know that sounds like a fake leak or a nothing burger of information, so I'll try and get a definitive yes or no about Prime 4 being in the Direct or not before the Direct happens, if I can. With Pyro going hard with the delete your account if you're wrong stuff, I decided to throw my hat in the ring and wrote this tweet. 2 emoji, Peach, Ninja. I doubt I'll get told to delete my account by a certain someone for this post. Whether Pyro has seen this or not, I do not know, but they never responded to it or anything. But keep that one in mind and we'll see if I can survive Pyro's wrath here. Finally, Pyro wrote, what will close the Direct? Which is anyone's guess. That seems less of a hint and more like a legitimate question. Prime 4, of course, could be a possible candidate, but there's also the Smash rumors, which something Smash Brothers could close out the Direct. Again, the Smash rumors were never tied to the September Direct, though, but of course, if some new Smash news is happening soon, Direct would be a good place to announce it, whatever it is. Alright, so that said, let's talk about the Smash rumors. I'll preface this by saying I'm just going to be throwing out a lot of possibilities because I truly don't know what these Smash rumors will result in. So if I seem to be playing devil's advocate a bit here, mentioning something very mundane that this could be, while also mentioning something much more exciting as a possibility, I'm just throwing out a lot of theories and possibilities. I don't fully endorse any one of them for certain, as I'm completely unsure of what we are going to get with the Smash rumors. Okay, first up, I'll briefly summarize what I said last video. Sakurai, in one of his YouTube videos, talked about the future of Smash Bros. And said at this point in time he could not see anyone but himself being in charge of that series and being able to pull it off. Shortly after that, I heard a rumor something more may be happening with Smash Ultimate. I was told this was just a rumor, but supposedly it was first heard about a month before I heard it on July 28th, so sometime in like late June. In early July, Art Swift, a Greek retailer who often correctly predicts amiibo restocks early, wrote that a Sora amiibo is indeed happening. Smash Ultimate currently has no data for a Sora amiibo, and would require an update to add him into the game if he is in fact getting an amiibo. The game hasn't updated in nearly 2 years. Amiibo restocks for the Super Smash Bros. Amiibo are coming, and generally, when Amiibo restocks happen, they coincide with some purpose for why Nintendo thinks the Amiibo will sell well again. Like to promote something for their game series happening. The Smash Bros. GameCube controllers are also being restocked. These have only been restocked twice, once when Ultimate released, and again when Fighter Pass 2 was announced. Alright, so that's a decent amount of oddities and evidence that something Smash could be happening. But now more people have said they've heard these rumors since I put out that video. Some of these people are saying it publicly and have posted it out, in the public. But others have said they've heard the rumors privately that I know about. So there are a lot of people backing this up. That Fama Boards leaker is someone who posted it publicly. I showed that one earlier, and they're posting saying they heard the Smash rumors, but they don't know if it's going to be something big or something small. Also, Necro Felipe of Universo Nintendo wrote, on the Smash Ultimate rumors that's been circulating, no chance of new playable characters, medium expectations on potential news, dear followers. But when they were asked if it would just be a patch, they wrote, yes, there is, as in yes, there is a patch. No, it won't be just a patch. So implying it's not just a patch, it's something more than that. I don't know if Necro Felipe knows exactly what it is, but yeah, they're saying it's not new playable characters, but more than just a simple patch. Either way, Necro Felipe is saying they are on board with the Smash rumors, but they don't think it's new playable characters. However, they also think it's more than just a patch. This seems to be the common trend with this Smash rumor. No one seems to be sure what exactly it is or have a clear idea of what we'll get. Or if anyone out there does know for sure what these Smash rumors are actually all about, they aren't saying, or at least I haven't heard. The only clear leak is Art Swift, who's saying the Sora amiibo is happening. And again, that would require them to revisit Smash for at least an update to add the amiibo data. Kind of strange to update the game just for the amiibo though, right? There is a 4chan leak that talks about a Sora amiibo. No idea if this one is true or not, could be completely fake, but what it's saying is a bit interesting. It's claiming that the Sora amiibo will be a bit more expensive than the average amiibo. It's just Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora, but with a realistic chain on the Keyblade, and comes with a bonus song, simple and clean as a battle track. This would be similar to what happened with the Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory game, where if you had data for that game saved on your Switch, you got Dearly Beloved Swing version added to the Kingdom Hearts music tracks in Smash Bros. There's also a second post that may be the same as the first poster that says the Sora Amiibo 4chan leak is actually releasing in January before they said it was in holiday release, like in December. So I don't know, that's an update maybe for that leak. Doesn't really matter. Again, no idea if this is real or not. We had a real Sora music related 4chan leak in the past though. So who knows what we'll get with this Sora amiibo rumor stuff. We'll just have to wait and see. Either way, Art Swift is saying a Sora amiibo is happening, whether the 4chan leak is true about it or not. So are all the Smash rumors simply for the Sora amiibo and maybe a small update like a music track alongside that amiibo? Well, speaking of amiibo, the Smash amiibo restocks have undergone some noteworthy changes. The back of the box no longer refers to hardware, such as the 3DS or the Switch, potentially future-proofing the Switch successor console to work with these Smash amiibo. Could something like a port of Smash Bros. To that system be what all these rumors are leading up to? Maybe. Or would that future system be backwards compatible and able to upscale Smash Ultimate, and simply updating it at a later date for that system would be the route they choose to go down to continue the Smash series? Will we get a Smash Ultimate Deluxe port to the Switch successor console, or will Smash Ultimate simply be backwards compatible with the successor console, and upscaling games is a big part of that console, and they just, continue the game from there? Who knows? Back to those new amiibo boxes, it's been noticed the Samus amiibo silhouette on the back of the box is a Samus Smash Ultimate pose. Samus has several amiibo, none of which are in the Smash Ultimate pose. Could we be getting the Smash Ultimate renders as new amiibo at some point, or is the silhouette just kind of a mistake? There would be a lot of new amiibo to release if nothing else major is happening for Smash, getting all the characters in their new poses, so I kind of doubt that's going to happen. But with Samus's Smash pose used here on the back of the box, we have to assume they had Smash Ultimate in mind when creating the new hardware mentioningless box backs for the amiibo restocks. They created a whole new image of Samus for these boxes. And that image is from Smash Ultimate. Removing the hardware mentions, like the 3DS and Switch, on the back of those amiibo boxes isn't the only odd potential future-proofing going on for the Smash series with those amiibo. Potentially to allow those amiibo to show up on some future Nintendo hardware, like the rumored Switch successor, for example. The Smash Bros. Website has updated and removed its accessories tab back in April of this year. Why change that? I'm unsure, but maybe some exclusive accessory for a Switch successor console will exist and work with Smash Ultimate in some way. Maybe they're just preparing the website to add that, and a new page was taken down so they can, add a new accessories page that shows that off. Just a guess, but it's a weird thing to change on the site for seemingly no reason. And yet another Smash-related restock has happened just tonight. The Smash Pro controller randomly seems to have gotten a restock for Walmart.com. Very suspicious timing for the Smash Pro controller to get a random restock. I'm not positive, but people are claiming that hasn't been restocked since 2019. And also apparently Pro controllers being restocked can coincide with things happening for their game series, like the Splatoon Pro controller, for example. Mario Kart Tour is ending October 4th, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass has just one update left. Likely it's going to be revealed in this rumored Nintendo Direct this week. Nintendo's NSO Expansion Pass gives you access to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC. But with that DLC ending, would Nintendo want some big game series that a large majority of the Switch player base owns getting DLC of some kind to draw people into signing up for the NSO Expansion Pass? Probably, but what could fill in for that? What's almost as big as Mario Kart? Well, I do not expect the Smash rumors to end in like Fighter Pass 3 actually happening, at least not anytime soon, but honestly some kind of Smash DLC would of course be a great replacement for the now soon to be finished Mario Kart 8 DLC. It would obviously entice a lot of people to buy into the NSO Expansion Pass to get that DLC for free. Now again, Necro Felipe is of course saying not to expect new playable characters, and they're probably right about that, but there is one odd thing going on that I figured was worth mentioning while we're on the subject of a potential Fighter Pass 3. A while back, some amiibo for Xenoblade 3 were announced, Noah and Mio. They were announced on April 18th of this year. The final DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 3 released on April 26th. Very odd, amiibo were announced right before a game's DLC ended, and we're not like getting anything more for Xenoblade 3 apparently. We still haven't even seen the amiibo themselves, so why announce them right before the game ends? And, they're not going to happen anytime soon. Is this all just because of some odd COVID production delay with these amiibo, and they'll end up releasing well past their game being finished with any new content? Or, crazy out there conspiracy theory, is the reason we haven't seen the amiibo because they're hiding them since they're actually Smash amiibo, and Noah and Mio will be part of a third Fighter Pass for Smash Ultimate. Like I said, crazy conspiracy theory, probably not the case, but I figured it was worth mentioning as it's really odd what's up with those amiibo. Why haven't we seen them? Why are they releasing so far past the end of Xenoblade 3? Anyway, let's come back down to earth for a second, stop talking about Fighter Pass 3. The NSO N64 library of games only has 2 that we know of yet to be released, Mario Party 3 and 1080 Snowboarding. I assume one of these, probably Mario Party 3, will get announced as this month's game in the Nintendo Direct. But if more N64 games are shown off, could Smash 64 end up being one of them? Actually, Smash 64 showing up with like online capabilities on the NSO could be the sort of thing I could see spurring these Smash rumors. Although the rumors seem to specifically be something happening with Smash Ultimate itself and not just Smash Bros. Like Smash 64. But either way, if anything Smash was announced like the Sora amiibo, if Sakurai were to show up in the Direct to announce that, maybe he could reveal Smash 64 with online capabilities for the NSO and just have kind of a cool Smash announcement with both those things happening. Again, just speculating wildly here though. There was a big Smash event and tournament during Nintendo Live just a few weeks ago, and shockingly they pulled out all the Smash props that they used to use in past E3 events. And if I'm not mistaken, there was even some new Smash promotional material that must have been made to celebrate this event, like the big Smash coin. I don't think I've seen that before. Kind of a lot of effort to promote a game that hasn't updated in almost 2 years, right? Of course, conversely, maybe the Smash rumors stemmed from this event happening. Like, what if someone caught wind of new promotional material being made for Smash Bros. Ultimate, or knew about these props coming out of storage, and assumed that meant something new was going to happen for Smash Ultimate, something like a new update or something more at the game, because they heard about this thing happening. They knew about these products being made, these props being taken out of storage. Could that be what spurred the Smash rumors? I think that's probably not the case, but just throwing it out there as a possibility here, as you never know where these rumors first start. Finally, another more mundane possibility for what could be happening with Smash Bros. It could be a Nintendo Selects. Nintendo Selects are re-releases of top-selling games for a Nintendo system. These usually happen about a year before a new system comes out. It happened with the Wii a year before Wii U happened. And then with Wii U, it was a year before the Switch happened. Considering we are almost certainly about a year away from the Switch successor console, perfect time for Nintendo Selects to happen, and a re-release of Smash Ultimate could be one of them. A tad boring, but if we got a Nintendo Select Smash Bros. Release, that could account for the Amiibo and GameCube controller restocks, and of course could coincide with the release of a Sora Amiibo. Now, I could get into really wild theories about, like, Geno getting into a Fighter Pass 3 with a segment of the Direct from Super Mario RPG transitioning to reveal that we're getting more Smash Ultimate characters the same way, like, the Splatoon Inkling Smash reveal revealed Smash Ultimate was happening, but that seems like a far too wishful thinking kind of thing for me to be predicting here, so I'll end this video now. Alright, well, by the time you're watching this, it's very possible that the Direct has already been announced. What do you think about all the stuff I talked about in this video? What do you think about the Switch successor console rumors? I think it's pretty exciting. How about all the Pyoro leak stuff and the Direct stuff? Do you think we're getting that stuff in the Direct? Pyoro's been right so far. And what do you think about Smash Ultimate rumors? Do you think anything's happening for the Smash series? Is it just a Sora Amiibo? Is it a Fighter Pass 3? Or is it something more mundane like Nintendo Selects? I'm not expecting it to be anything too crazy, but who knows for sure. If you guys have any thoughts or comments about any of the stuff I talked about in this video, leave them below.
Remember to like the video, leave a comment in the section below, and subscribe to Papa Geno's!
Twitter, Patreon, Discord, Twitch.